Day 2, Camp Higher Ground. Chad Brendel here with James Tunstall. James, how much different is it the second time around? You didn't know what to expect last year. Do you feel a lot more comfortable?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This year, having experience from last year, just knowing what's coming and knowing what to expect, being able to help the younger guys and also new transfers, be able to adjust quickly. So everything's just, run a whole lot smoother this year around.
Coach Cummings, give us a little insight. He seems like he gets after you guys, but he's got some funny to him.
Oh yeah, he does. He's quite the coach and quite the character. You love him off the field and on the field. Even though it's hot and we're all tired, obviously, you kind of hate it, but then again, you have to love it because it's getting us better. And at the end of the day, that's all we want to do is just get better. And I think him being out here with us is just the best way for us to get better and the best way for him to get it out of us. Even sometimes when we don't have it, he gets it out of us just by being honest all the time.
Did you look him up when he got the job and see what he's done with the tackle position and kind of get a big smile?
Yeah. Actually, he did recruit me at UConn when I was coming out of high school.
That's right.
So I had a prior relationship with him. So, he's obviously his track record is nice, it's tremendous, and I'm just looking forward to what the future holds.
How much more comfort is there having that experience that you did last year, having that ability to kind of, have things slow down for you a little bit as you go into your second season?
Oh, it's huge because the camaraderie's there, the chemistry is there with the five and whoever else we could put in there because, we have a lot of guys back. All we lost was, one or two guys, and that's just huge for a position like this because experience for the offensive line is something that can take you a long, long way as a team.
You and Coop have been together for a while now. How's that synergy going there between the two of you guys?
It's good. Pretty much we're just picking off where we left off last year, which is tremendous for us. We're getting back in the groove of things. It's about day 3, day 2 out here, but day 3 is camp, and we probably already got our second win. Communicating where we should be, so everything's just going nice.
Have you had a chance to kind of look back and reflect on the past year, everything that happened? I mean, you took a bit of a gamble, a risk coming here. You end up winning the starting spot. You play in the college football playoff. Has it all kind of settled in your brain?
Yeah, it's still kind of hard to believe to this day, but, I always, when I do have a chance to reflect, I think that, just how good God's been just to put me in this position and, just where he's brought me along my career. I think about it, I talk about it all the time. My parents is like, wow, we never would have expected that 17-year-old freshman going to UConn to be in this position where I am now. So it's just a blessing to be in this position and to be able to have the opportunity I have in front of me.
You still keep up with Darrian? You guys still talk much?
Oh yeah, yes sir.
How cool was that on draft day to see that happen for him?
Man, I was close to my TV. I had it recorded and everything. Man, I let out a big scream. Obviously, you couldn't hear me, but I had a big scream because that's my man right there. That's my guy. So I was real happy to see him get drafted, man. That's something that obviously we talked about. Like I said, as freshmen, young bucks, being at UConn. So it's just real happy to see him, man. It was a blessing to see that.
Does the team have a chip on its shoulder? I mean, does it feel like you guys aren't getting the respect you maybe feel like you deserve coming off of last year?
I wouldn't necessarily say a chip. This year, we just focused on being us. We never really paid attention to the outside noise or what anybody else has to say. We always want to just, compete when the ball goes down and make each other better. This year's motto is iron sharpens iron. That's what we want to focus on. We just want to focus on getting better every day and just being us because that's enough. We don't really have to worry about what anybody else outside of this program has to say because at the end of the day, we're going to compete and we're going to play our butts off when we get out there on the field.
Quarterback competition. You're a starting offensive lineman. Has it been working through each of those two guys through the spring and now into the summer?
It's been quite the play because they're both tremendous guys. They're both great athletes. Both got nice arms. Both have their own characteristics in terms of leadership. So obviously that's a good thing for us because we'll know whoever does end up winning the job will be the best guy. And we know that because they are fighting for that job and competing for that job, it's going to make them better in the process. So that's always a plus as an offensive lineman because, the guy who wins the spot is the guy who earned it.
Is there a difference when you're, do you have to check and make sure? Because Av might get out of there a little bit quicker, Ben might stay in the pocket or look to step up. Do you have to adjust accordingly for which one's back there?
Honestly, no. Sometimes, we know who's going to be the quarterback for the set because we come out of huddle, but sometimes you kind of forget who's back there because, as offensive linemen, we just do our job, and that's all we focus on. We don't really care who's back there. At the end of the day, we're going to block for whoever's back there, and make sure the play is successful, make sure the team is successful. This year we want to be able to lean on offensive line.
How good can this offense be? There's weapons everywhere, returning offensive line, good quarterbacks. How good can this offense be?
Just like you said, the offensive line is returning, so this offense is going to be as good as the offensive line is, and because we're all returning, I take it upon myself and the rest of the offensive line to be leaders and to lead this team to as far as we can go. We got to be physical, we got to be leaders, and we got to communicate to the best of our abilities, and that's everything else is just going to fall in place from there.
Personal goals this season? Do you have anything? First team all conference? Anything you set personally, or is it just win?
It's just win. I'm a team first kind of guy. Obviously, I would love to have personal accolades, but those come second hand to me. My number one goal is just to make sure that the team wins, and that'll put me in position to, to have those accolades. Everything else will fall into place. But goal number one is just to win.
Jabari and Malik, how have those two guys been challenging you so far?
Oh, yeah, it's been a good competition because those are obviously returning guys, fifth-year guys, and they bring a certain umph to them every day, and that's just obviously going to get me and the other tackle better. So I love the competition. It's going to be a long camp and a long battle between us guys, and this is something I honestly look forward to because I know that they're not going to have any days off, so that means I can't have any days off because I have to bring it every single day. And like I said, it's just going to keep getting us better. Iron sharpens iron.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Sir, of course.